Hello guys, welcome back to S3D, and today I want to do a video talking about the Robot Spirits Gouf Custom Virgin Anime. Uh, of course, I talked about this a couple months ago when it was announced, and a lot of people are telling me, oh, this figure is going to have amazing articulation, because they seen pictures of it, standing on top of the gun tank mass production type in the promotional photos. Now, this figure actually have a lot of seems like a lot of retailers are interested in selling it. I just check out GameStop. Apparently, GameStop have this figure for pre-order for $79.99. Believe it or not, I think that's probably the best deal. If you guys have GameStop Power Up Reward membership, I think you can actually, if you do something, mess around with the points system a little bit, I think you can actually get this figure for $50 on GameStop. You do actually have to order it from the website and have it shipped to you, and I don't think anyone can beat that price. It seems like there's always a trick to get stuff super cheap on GameStop. I know people who have gotten Robot Spirits figure really, really, really cheap from GameStop. I think GameStop's also part of Think Geek. So, some people have gotten Robot Spirits figure for like literally $10. It's pretty crazy. They sometimes they have crazy deals on Storm collectibles as well. Brand new ones, like newly released figures too. So, yeah. But anyway, I digress. I want to talk about this figure. I feel like this figure, a lot of people are like trash talking the Gunpla, the HGUC, saying like, well, that thing has like no articulation. It's basically a statue. Well, the thing with the Gouf is, it's due to the way it's designed, the Gouf Custom specifically, due to the way, the armor, the skirt, and everything is designed. I honestly don't think, there's really any way to make this thing very, make this thing articulate as much as people want it to be. I think people have just unrealistic expectations. Whether it's the Gunpla or it's the Robot Spirits figure, because the Gunpla is like $20, right? If you get lucky, you can get it at a very deep discount at Hobby Lobby. Apparently, you can buy one get one 50% off or some stuff like that. But just looking at the pictures, honestly, I don't, I feel like this is not very promising. Obviously, if you like the Gouf Custom, you're probably just going to buy it anyway. And, it's whatever, I can tell you, it's a guaranteed thing that sometimes a Robot Spirits figure can regress when it comes to articulation. I gave you guys an example about the Gym Cold District type, the Robot Spirits figure, which has like so poorly engineered joints, like it's crap. I have the review on this channel actually. Check out my Robot Spirits playlist. That's like the most disappointing Robot Spirits figure, Virgin Anime figure I have ever, seen so far. I heard bad things about the Power Gym, but I haven't. Well, I actually seen one in person. My friend Nam has one, and one of the wrist joint actually broke on him. But the figure seems okay in terms of articulation. But unless like actually, check it out properly, I can't give you guys an honest assessment. It's kind of like this situation. I'm just looking at pictures, and from the promotional photos, this does not look very promising because these poses that this Gouf is doing, I feel like the Gunpla can be doing the same thing. The only thing this Gouf have that's that makes it stand out more than the Gunpla is the effect parts. It's got the thruster effect parts, it's got the Gatling gun effect parts, the machine gun effect parts, and I feel like that's it. It doesn't even have a separate heat saber with the glowing tip. The color accuracy is actually a lot better. There's a lot more different color separations. It's got other gimmicks, like you can attach a Zaku's bazooka on the back skirt, and I don't really see any hard points. So this thing is not gonna be like super, effect part compatible. I feel like they just make this thing and they think people are gonna buy it no matter what, because like it's a very iconic mobile suit. Uh, I watched my old review and I think my opinion still hasn't changed since 5 years ago. I think the Gouf Custom is definitely still one of my favorite Xeon mobile suits. Uh, but I am not as hype about this figure as I was a couple months ago. Just looking at, just consider all the factors. I feel like this figure will have very limited articulation compared to the rest of the Robot Spirits figures, the Virgin Anime figures. Matter of fact, I don't think this guy's even gonna have 70% of the articulation as the Robot Spirits Zaku 2 Virgin Anime. One thing I can tell you, this figure is gonna have is probably the swing out hips. It's a very common thing for the Virgin Anime figure. Maybe if you mess with those hips a little bit, you can get better articulation. Looks like the front skirt can articulate. The side skirt is most likely gonna be exactly like the Gunpla, where it's just hindered by the way it's designed. So this guy probably will not be able to do the splits unless you're willing to modify the figure. And looking at the chest, I can tell you, I don't think there's any sort of a chest flex movement. I know there's a hinge on the shoulders, near the armpit area. That thing looks like it can swing up, and looks like you can rotate the elbow joints. That's a very common articulation design. Kind of like the Zaku 2 F2, I think. But yeah, I don't feel like there's gonna be a lot of waist articulation on this guy, just due to the fact that how the skirt is designed. I honestly don't think this thing can even have ab crunch or a chest crunch. So all in all, I would not actually be surprised that this thing just have slightly better articulation than the Gunpla. So I think all the people who are trash talking the Gunpla, should probably consider what I'm telling you. I know there's gonna be some articulation in the feet. It looks like there's probably like some sort of a toe articulation situation. But to be honest, looking at all the promotional photos, I don't think this is going to be a very, very highly articulated figure, just by the fact that, this is how it's designed. What make this figure better than the Gunpla is probably, color accuracy. You don't have to, if you buy the Gunpla, you have to paint the thrusters, and then you have to paint some parts here and there. But for the most part, I think the Gunpla is okay. I know the most common thing that everybody's talking about is just poor articulation. I think it's very unfortunate. I think the way this thing is designed, it's just not going to have very good articulation. I can bet you, with slight modification to the Gunpla kit, I can probably be able to pull off most of these poses that's seen on the Robot Spirits figure. So if you're getting the Gunpla figure, the model kit, the HGUC, I don't think you're gonna be missing a lot. You probably just miss out on the effect parts and some of the color accuracy, and that's it. And then you save yourself like, I don't know, at least $50 going with the Gunpla. The Gunpla really isn't that bad. I'm not doing this on purpose just to, not give you guys a re-review. I will be building the HGUC Gunpla again. I watched my original review. I feel like, that's a lot of my old reviews for the HGUC kits are just pretty horrible because 5 years ago I have no idea what I was doing. I just wanted to build a library, and I don't really have the proper understanding of Gunpla to give you guys a proper perspective. Back then, Gunpla wasn't that popular, and there weren't a lot more people who are doing Gunpla related content. So I just have to formulate my decision based on just whatever, like random thoughts. So anyway, I think the figure is still gonna be good, for people who are all in on the Robot Spirits figure. I think if you want to save some money, definitely try the GameStop route, and hope that you have points saved up, from buying video games or whatever it is that you buy at GameStop. I know people who buys Pokemon cards from GameStop or whatever, and then they rack up like thousands of points. So, yeah, definitely if you have thousands of points at GameStop, definitely use that. But yeah, I think it's a good looking figure. I don't know if it was $80. I think that's asking a lot for something that barely, it's very lackluster when it comes to the accessories. I mean, if you buy the Gunpla, you basically have everything that you need, right? The effect parts, maybe you can just make your own effect parts. The hands, yeah, you get extra hands, but dude, the Gunpla is like under $20. Sometimes you can get it for $15, and it's really not that difficult to build. And yeah, I guess it's all come down to how serious you are when it comes to this particular mobile suit. If you're crazy about the Gouf Custom, I think shelling out $80 might be justifiable. If you're just a casual fan, yeah, I think the Gunpla can still do it. But yeah, I think when I have time, I'm gonna go ahead and build that HGUC Gunpla and give you guys a new take on the Gouf Custom for 2022. I think it's still a decent kit to own, and it's if you just know, like I said before, like I feel like I'm just repeating myself. If you're not too crazy about the Gouf Custom, I think the Gunpla would do just fine. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching.